Hey future Falcons or current Falcons, my name's Avery and today I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys submitted on Instagram. I am currently going into my senior year here at BGSU and I thought I would share a little bit of my tips and advice and answer some of your questions. So let's get into it. What are the must-attend events by student opinion throughout the year? I would say any of the weeks of welcome events. It's a lot of fun. It's a great place to meet friends. You get free food, goodies, lots of fun things to do. So definitely attend those events. Campus Fest is another great one. It's a great opportunity to meet new people and learn more about all of the student organizations on campus. Rally BG is a great way to get acclimated to Bowling Green. There's food trucks, activities, pep rally, and much more. Definitely go to homecoming. That's one of my favorite events. Go to family weekend. Any of our home games, especially the Battle of I-75. And if you don't know what that is, that's when we play our rivals Toledo. And then be sure to follow engagement_BGSU to learn more and stay up to date with activities going on around campus. How to go about finding campus jobs. Visit the Michael and Sarah Cooling Hub for Career Design and Connections. It's on the second floor of the Bowen Thompson Student Union, and it's a great resource. They have everything from career design coaching, mock interviews, job fairs, and more. Always be on the lookout for new jobs, and don't be afraid to reach out to offices to see if they're hiring. That's something that I did for all of my campus jobs. I just reached out to connections that I had, and that's how I got my job. What is one thing that is a must-do the first week after move-in day? Definitely participate in the weeks of welcome events. You can find all the events on bgsu.edu/wow for all those events. Should I get a mattress topper and how comfortable are the beds? Getting a mattress topper is not a requirement, but I definitely recommend getting one. That's your safe space, that's your bed for the whole year, so you want to make it as comfortable as possible. I know all of me and my friends have had mattress toppers and definitely did not regret bringing one, so I would recommend it, but it's not required. Does BGSU have a hockey team to watch during the season? Yes, we do have a hockey team, and all students get in for free with their BGSU ID, and you can load your ticket onto your phone. It's super easy. And there's a student section called the Bleacher Creatures where you can go and hang out with all your friends and cheer the team on. How do I learn the layout of campus quickly? The first week you're on campus, get outside, walk around, familiarize yourself with campus. You're going to learn it a lot quicker than you think. And if you're worried about not being able to find something, like use your phone, use Google Maps, ask somebody if they know where something is, because chances are they'll be able to help you. Don't be afraid to just explore and get yourself acclimated with it. It's totally normal. Where do students spend most of their time studying? The Jerome Library, residence halls are a big one. I spent a lot of my time just in my room studying, or there's like little study areas that you can go to, which is really convenient. The Maurer Center is a big one. The Bowen Thompson Student Union has study areas. Basically all of the buildings have like an area you can study in, so whatever is most convenient for you, like between classes and with your schedule, like you'll kind of find where you like to study, but those are some of the popular places. Is it okay to not bring my car? Yes, it's totally okay to not bring your car. Everything that you need to get to is within walking distance, and if you don't feel like walking, there's a shuttle service that you can get on. And if you do bring your car, most freshmen, they have to park their car in lot 12, and it's not that bad of a walk to go get your car. There's even a shuttle service that takes you out to Meijer if you need to get groceries. If we want to order packages, do we put our dorm address? So yes, you do put your dorm address, and all of your bigger packages get sent to Falcon Outfitters, which is in the back of the Union. And you'll just go there and you'll swipe your BGSU ID, and then they'll give you your package and you're good to go. Each dorm address is different, but you can figure out how to write that down on the BGSU housing website, or you can ask your RA for help. Okay, this is a good one. What if you're late to classes the first couple of days? So I would just say try your hardest to be on time. Most professors are pretty understanding during this time. Like, they understand that you're new to campus and might not know exactly where you're going, And it's the first day, so don't stress out too much about that. And if you're worried about finding your classes, one thing that I would recommend is going out like the night before your first day of class and finding that classroom, because sometimes you can like know where the building is, but finding that classroom can maybe be a little bit more challenging, and then the day of comes and you're freaking out because you don't know where class is. So my freshman year, I just went around and found all of my classes the night before, so I knew where I was going the next day, and it made it much easier and less stressful on me. If our dorm is far away from our classes, is there a way to get to it? Is there a shuttle? How do I ride the shuttle or find parking? So in order to get to your classes, you can bike, ride a scooter, walk, take the shuttle, drive. There's many options. But there is a shuttle that goes around campus, and there's different routes. And if you have the app on your phone, it can show you like live updates of where the shuttle is. And you just wait at the stop. You get on and off as you please, and it's pretty efficient and gets you where you need to go. For parking, there's designated lots for where you can park, so make sure you're paying attention to all the signs and know which permit you have and where you can park, or else BGSU parking services will do their job. Okay, what is one thing you would say made move-in day easier? So some things that I wrote down that I did when moving in was packing similar things in categories together. That way when you get into your room, you kind of know like what each box or bin is and like what's in there and where you want it to go, so you're not like all scrambled. I also said use plastic bags or bins, or like bags with handles. Like some of the bags that I use are like the TJ Maxx bags or IKEA bags that have like the straps. You can also get bags on Amazon that like zip up, and they're like huge, and they like hold your clothes and just like a bunch of random stuff. Like that was super helpful for me. That's how I moved in and out of the dorms multiple times. Delegate different tasks to the people that you're moving in with. So my family helped me move in. I would be like, mom do this, dad do this, sister do this, brother do this. Like make sure that everyone's kind of doing something. If they're willing to help, it makes things go a lot quicker. With that being said, also be patient with each other, because it can be a chaotic day and you want things to go as smoothly as possible. Have an idea of where you want things to go in your dorm room before you get in there. You don't want to have a bunch of furniture or different things that don't fit in your room and you don't know where to put them because you didn't think that through. Also, try to coordinate with your roommate what things they're bringing and what things you're bringing, so that you guys have an idea of how much room you'll have and like where everything's going. Some important things to bring to your dorm that people forget about. I would say power strips and extension cords. I use a lot of those, and you don't really realize how much you are gonna need that. Trash bags and cleaning supplies. Make sure to bring that on the first day, because you don't wanna not have those things right when you move in. Don't forget a laundry hamper or a laundry bag, because that's how you're going to transport things from the laundry room to your room back and forth. I always like to have like a little handheld vacuum. You can get like a normal floor vacuum from the front desk, but I always like just having like a little one if I needed to clean up something really quick, or reach like different places that you couldn't get with a bigger vacuum. Have a first aid kit. You never know when you're going to need that. Have a mini tool set. That's always come in handy for me and my roommates. Another thing is a full-length mirror. I always got the ones that just hung over the back of the door, and as a girl, I definitely appreciated that. What is something you wish you knew before coming to BGSU? I would just say the amount of growth that I have gone through within the last 4 years. That's socially, academically, professionally. I have learned so much about myself, about my career aspirations. Like, you genuinely are going to go through so much growth. This is the first time that you get to decide kind of the path that you want your life to go in, and that's academically like what you want to learn about, what you want to do when you're older, what you want to do when you graduate, and also who you want to surround yourself with. So be careful in choosing those things. It's okay to make mistakes, because I made plenty of mistakes, and it's just a part of growing and learning. But I definitely found myself more as I went through college. Also, believe people when they tell you that college goes by fast, because it really does, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but it's rewarding, and soak it all in. Go to all the events, take in every moment. I also wish that I had explored what majors BGSU offers before just picking a major when I was in high school. I kind of didn't know what I wanted to do, which is totally normal, and I just kind of picked marketing. I was interested in marketing, but I didn't realize that, like, I didn't fully look into all the majors, and I didn't know that my current major, which is VCT, was even a thing. And so I regret not looking into that more and like being a VCT major from the start. Another thing that I wrote down was I spent so much time worrying about having everything figured out, but once I started getting involved and talking to people, I realized BGSU had so many welcoming communities, and if you just show up and try things, you're going to find what you're passionate about, you're going to find what you enjoy to do, and don't stress and feel like you have to know everything right when you come to college. You totally don't. Okay, the next question. How do I register for classes or change my major? So on your My BGSU account, you'll go in, you'll add classes to your shopping cart, and then you'll get assigned a registration day. Make sure that that day, when that day comes around, you're going to want to get up as early as it opens and put those classes that are in your cart, enroll in them, because you want to make sure you get in them. Some classes have like a high demand and you could be put on the wait list if you don't get into them. And I would also say make sure that you meet with your advisor before you even like put those classes in your cart and know what you're going to be taking, because you want to make sure you're staying on track. I meet with my advisor before every semester to make sure I'm taking the correct classes in order to graduate on time. And then if you want to change your major, just talk to your academic advisor. I personally changed my major and it was a very smooth transition. I just told my academic advisor kind of what I was thinking and that I wanted to change. I met with some people in the new program I wanted to join, and then I just filled out some paperwork, switched my advisor, switched my classes, and it was a smooth transition for me. This next question is an important one. What should I do if I'm struggling in class? It's totally normal to be struggling in class. I have classes that I feel like I know what's going on, and then I have classes that I struggle more in, and that's totally normal. That's totally fine. Don't freak out. There's many resources to help you if you feel like you're struggling. One being the Learning Commons in the Jerome Library. I had a class that I was struggling in more than normal and I didn't know what to do, and so I went to the Learning Commons in the library and I got a tutor, and they helped me immensely figure out what I needed to be doing and kind of like walk me through it. Another thing is having office hours with your professor. Don't be afraid to go to their office hours. They're there to help you. So take full advantage of that. And then just be open and communicate with your professor what you're struggling with, and they are going to help you succeed. They're going to be understanding and they'll help you be successful. How do I check my grades and assignments online? So at BGSU, we utilize Canvas, which is pretty easy to navigate. I have definitely enjoyed using Canvas. Basically, I'll kind of show you, but like, you're going to have your different classes on your dashboard, and then if you go into your class, there's like the syllabus, your assignments, there's different modules, and then you can see your grades, discussion boards, people in your class, different files, resources. Like if you have a textbook that's online, it can link into there. So everything is done through Canvas and email, so it's really easy to use, and all of your professors will help you like kind of learn that in the beginning. So don't stress out too much about that. How do laundry and mail work in the residence halls? So the laundry rooms are first come, first serve, so you need to make sure that you're taking your stuff out on time once it's done. I always set a timer and go change my laundry, because if you don't do that, people are just going to set your laundry like on top of the washer and dryer or like wherever they want because they want to do their laundry. So be respectful of others, and yeah, everything will go smoothly if you just do what you need to do. And then as far as mail, there's mailboxes in every residence hall, and like I said, bigger packages will go to Falcon Outfitters, but you can get your smaller items of mail in the mailboxes. How do I get involved in clubs or student orgs that match my interests? So Campus Fest, that's the biggest one. The Student Engagement Instagram, and there's a directory online with all the different student organizations that you can look through and see what might pique your interest. Okay, when does fall parking registration open? If you go to the BGSU parking services page, it details all of the different permits that are available for you to purchase. Make sure that you do that before taking your car and putting it on campus. Alright guys, those are all the questions I'm going to be answering today. If you guys have any other questions, you can put them in the comments below. Maybe we'll do another Q&A at a later date. I hope you enjoyed this and maybe I answered your question or a question that you might have not thought of. And I'm excited for all of you guys to experience the best 4 years ever. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.